Welcome to another run at 60 Parsecs, the crazy space survival sim. I think this time let's go for Dee Dawkins, Sweet Dee, who's different to what we've had before. This one has loads of agility, not much intelligence and strength, but let's see how this compares to our previous adventures with Crazy Tom and whoever the first... Was it Mo? Oh, I can't remember the first name. Our first captain's name. Well, she's probably fine. She's probably stuck in the space station right now, waiting for us to pick her up. But we'll see. Here we go. Wow, she's fast. Right, oh, we've got a phone already. Little communicator. I can't see anyone around there, so quickly bung stuff in there. Oh, wait, no, the shuttle isn't even open yet. There we go. Now we can get moving. Just grab some soup. Grab some soup. Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, I've got this time I've got that kind of like funny little hippo idol thing. That might be useful for something. What have we got in here? Oh, we've got a gas mask. That will be useful. I haven't got a strategy other than run like blazers. Who are you then? I don't see one. Oh, first aid kit. Okay, we'll come back for that. We need a first aid kit. Right, coming up to half a minute. First aid kit, very important. Oh, crafting materials and a sock puppet there as well. Let's try and get a bunch of these things. First of all, get her. Get you. Oh, that's it. That's all I can carry. So that was crafting materials, rocks, I think. Oh, gun! Alright, I'll take that. What's in there? Oh, you're there! Oh dear. Lad, I think I might have to leave you behind. I think there's only room for 3 on this shuttle. We've got 5 seconds left. Oh, panic! Soup! Bit more soup. Is that it? Is that all we can get? I think it is. Run for it! 0 seconds again. Bye-bye, ISS. We'll see you again in the next game. Come on, Asteroids, and light the galaxies! I wonder if I picked up a lighter. I made damn sure that I picked up a first aid kit this time, because that's, I feel, essential. Not quite sure how much soup I got. I think I got a decent amount. Only got 3 people on the crew. Or 2, I guess. Because I'm the captain. I'm not one of the crew. I'm above them. Because I'm brilliant, I am. Oh, wow. Oh, we've got her. Oh, it's her. It's Megan. That's our first captain. In fact, this is our second captain. All the captains together. On our voyage of doom. You must be Dee Dee, right? I'm pleased to announce that due to your actions, you are a perfect candidate to become the captain of this vessel. Welcome aboard the escape shuttle, Captain. First order of business, as usual, find a place to live. We've got some free soup, and all the usual things. This captain's goal makes 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Intelligence average, strength average, agility, limber. Also, I'm caffeinated, hunger bonus, you don't need food after all that coffee. Well, let's get moving. First of all, we've got to choose to make a speech. Well, we've got loads of athletic ability, so let's choose that to make a speech with. And the crafting thing doesn't work until day 2, so let's get going. So this is, I suppose this is episode 3, and the game has actually come out now, finally. Let's hope they've cleared up the bugs. So that was quite a performance, Captain. Your crew started cheering even before you were finished with the speech. Long live the Captain! Yes. Right, so the crafting module is now up and running. Let's have a see what the decision is today. We've had this one before, I think. You reported hearing a child crying somewhere in the shuttle, but my sensors don't show anyone unaccounted for on board. Certainly no stowaway children. This may be an auditory hallucination. Well, I don't see any reason why not. We may as well. What can we craft? We can craft some duct tape. Woohoo! Using some of those stone supplies that are scavenged from the space station. I think everything's taken care of. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's armour. That's because I picked that up, didn't I, on the shuttle. Or the space station. Yeah, did they ever actually picked that up before? It just looks like a bloody jumper to me. It'll be cosy when it gets a bit cold in the evenings. You and the crew tried to find the source of the mystery child's cries, but it was a stress-related auditory hallucination. I'm not surprised. When the nuke started flying down on Earth and the space station exploded, your crew barely escaped with your lives. Millions of others weren't so lucky. I can't say if it was your engineering skill or dumb luck, but you were able to craft a high-quality item. Oh yes, that's separate from what was above. Crafting complete. Yes, so we've got some extra sticky tape. Oh, I see, yes, right. Okay, so, yeah. I've done a good crafting. By total chance. Captain, thus far I've kept the shuttle in artificial gravity, but I need to see how... Oh no, not the weightless environment one. This always goes badly. Well, let's go. Let's send Tom in. We don't have the baby this time round. I can't remember what. I think I tried to send in the baby last time, and it was bad scenes all around. Oh wow! Look at the equipment I've got. Got so much stuff. Well, I don't really need to start doing that yet because we've still got loads of soup, and nobody's hungry as yet. Some of these, I think, the earlier events do tend to be a bit repetitive across different playthroughs, but later on there is quite a huge variety. Tom did not pass the zero gravity test, and we've damaged everything again. It looks like the communicator's buggered, and also the statue's fallen apart. Not nice. Attention, Captain. I'm detecting a leak in our reactor coolant system. In case you're wondering, this is not good. Do not inhale anything. I think this is what sent us insane. But this time we've got a mask. Could do with repairing that bloody thing. Fortunately, we need resources. And we haven't got any chemicals. I wonder if we recycle something into chemicals. That crappy artifact that's broken. Might as well do that. So I've also learned that if you do get a successful expedition, I've just come off the back of another run where I tried it up to about day 22 or so, but then the game hanged. But in that one, I got a successful expedition and earned 31 chemicals as a result of that, which was rather good. I can't determine if you actually read the Fixie Reactor Astro Citizen leaflet, or if you just made random motions trying to see anything through the mask. But the leak is no more. You'll be happy to hear no one has inhaled any of the cooling vapour. Well done, Captain. So we recycled some stuff, which means we could craft another artifact. We recycled that into... yeah, whatever. I don't really see the need. We've got so much stuff at the moment, for once. Probably won't last. Oh, we can repair the communicator. Let's do that. That's what I was going to do, wasn't it? Well, this night just got interesting. A nightmare wakes you up. You can make out a silhouette of a person in the shadows. It's motionless but seems to be staring right at you. Well, we've got a lighter, so let's try and see what that does for us. Bloody broken communicator. Achievement unlocked. Fix it. Well, achievement progress. Fix it, Felix. 2 of 10. That was a fun night, Captain. When you woke up, you noticed someone standing in the shadows. Terrified, you used a lighter to see the mysterious visitor clearly, and believe it or not, your worst nightmare turned out to be a mask hanging on a coat rack. You were so spooked. Quite funny, really. I'm sure we'll laugh about it tomorrow. Here, I'll start now. Ha ha. It's bizarre that you did not notice the mask on board before, but you're not the one to look a gift horse in the mouth, are you? Just be glad you found it, Captain, and I promise to stop laughing at you sometime next week. Repairs complete, new item available, communicator, and we've got an extra mask. I think that means we've got 2. Not quite sure if you're allowed to have 2. We are registering unknown transmissions, but I cannot identify who is sending them. Well, that's the thing with unknown transmissions, isn't it? I'm going to... Who's clever? I don't think this really matters too much. I'll take this responsibility on. Any more crafting to be done? I feel like I'm going to craft an idol. I want to cover every eventuality with these events. Things go so much better when you've actually got stuff. Believe it or not. First contacts. Captain, you need to see this. I'm not easily excited, but it is one of the greatest moments... Yeah, we've seen this before. This is just we will end up on a planet sooner or later, but probably. Hang on, we're starting to go... We probably should just feed our lads with soup, because I haven't actually been bothering doing that, have I? But we've crafted the artifact, Storm is starving, Megan is starving, but that's it. But I think it's going to be soup for everyone. Definitely. I've been very lazy about that. Although I don't really need them. I might actually not have the soup. Let's be rationing, guy. Captain, I'm picking up a large object of unknown origin, far from us. And not far from us. It's hollow. There could be supplies inside. Should I activate the beam? Yes. Let's do that. It can't possibly be bad, can it? Not even slightly. Definitely nothing we really desperately want to recycle. We could recycle the idol again. We could recycle the armour again. Well, for the first time ever. Well, if things get sticky, that'll be the first thing to go. We shall see. As we go into day 8, here on the Space Shuttle, the Subby Cow 7, or whatever the hell we're on. You pulled the mysterious hollow space thing aboard and opened it. Unfortunately, the astronaut inside had long since perished. Everyone suffered mentally from the experience. So they've gone down from starving to hungry, but I've gone to starving, so I'll have the soup. Oh my gosh, you found a holographic chess set on board. You've never heard of holographic chess? It's like regular chess, but with a big round board. And your pieces are hologrammatic monsters. Because it doesn't use physical pieces, I can totally play you. Want to play a game? Well, I could run for it with my agility. Let's see what that does. Still got loads of soup. Anything we need to do? Not really. No, we haven't got any crafting materials. For that, I'd have to either recycle or do a successful expedition. But so far, we haven't actually got a planet to land on. If it's anything like previous playthroughs, that should be around day 11. You defeated me! How? Wait, how did my pieces end up there? Did you input the wrong move for my turn? You did, didn't you, you little cheater? I'm tempted to turn off life support and let you choke on that smug look you're wearing. But wait. Now that I'm looking at it, I may have found a way to optimize our life support system. Okay, I'll let this one slide. Good game. Ha. Right, so everyone's presumably now basically hungry. Nobody's mad. Captain, there is something you need to see. Oh, a container. Should we pull the container on board? Of course we should. I'm going to keep all of my items, I think. We're doing alright so far. We haven't exploded, or fallen down a pit, a space pit, or been driven over by a space car. That mysterious cargo the scout spotted yesterday is now on board. Opening the box in 3, 2, 1... Of course! This is the first ever probe, sent out by the Astro Citizen program into deep space. It contains a message of peace and an offering from the people of Earth, a container filled with tomato soup cans. A universal message of peace by any standard. Alright. Bonus soup. I think. That calls for soup for you, and soup for you. I'm on a soup diet, so... Oh, hello, planet. Mom! A wild sight has cropped up on my scanners. A dark, swirly sky planet is dead ahead. It's covered in a giant storm, but beneath the dark swirls my scanners detect hazy, indistinct heat signatures and a multitude of structures. A thunderous world is probably an improvement over this mind-bogglingly empty vacuum. Should I initiate the landing protocol, Captain? Obviously. Let's go. Have your soup, lads. I think the soup lasts a hell of a long more time when you've only got 3 people. There, I've just penetrated Uranus. Oh no! My statue fell to bits. I have to recycle that again now. Descent towards the storm planet. Crazy old Tom piped up and said he recognised the storm below. Looks like our predictions for Earth after a Soviet nuclear attack, he said with a pause. But with you in command, Mom, we can weather anything. They're so gonna bang. With Tom's note in mind, you beautifully direct our craft away from particularly green parts of the atmosphere and onto a safe resting spot. Unfortunately, the communicator fried. Tom looked out and realised this wasn't at all like a nuclear Soviet attack. This was something else. This planet's surface had experienced a number of wars and traumas, nuclear or otherwise. We best be wary whilst exploring, Captain. Alright, so everything seems to be okay. Everyone's merely hungry. The shuttle is in danger. We are on the path of a vicious gale of a nasty chemical composition, which is threatening to sabotage our air filters. Luckily, we have a gas mask. Possibly 2. So that decision is fairly straightforward. We won't do anything. Again, we don't need to do anything here, I don't think. I'm definitely keeping the first aid kit. I'm hoping that we can get some supplies to craft, or maybe upgrade some stuff or whatever, but we shall see. As we move swiftly into day 12. See, the events are starting to change up a bit, because a lot of the first events we saw, we'd already seen in a previous video. That was a close one, Captain. It's a good thing that you had the proper gear to get out there and manually close our air filters. Even with your mask, braving the toxic winds wasn't something you'd like to do ever again. The shuttle will get a bit stuffy before I have a chance to filter in any fresh air, but it beats suffocating to death. Once the winds pass over us, we'll reopen the filters and things will return to normal. Now, the boilerplate text telling us that we can go on expeditions. However, I am kind of starving. Soup for me. No soup for you. A sweet old man looking like Charles Darwin is knocking at a airlock politely. You let him in. He shakes your hand, then holds it in an iron grip and won't let go. With technology, evolution stops. Soviet scientists want our species to stay strong, so they created me, the natural selection bot. He claims it is for your own good, which is what the dentist always says, and you didn't believe him either. You've let me in, despite the warning signs. Now face your space predator, human! He does have a point, Captain. Well, luckily, I have a gun. We also have armour. That's a good choice to have, actually. Plenty. I'm more tempted to use armour just because I've never had armour before. I've also got a gun. Let's armour. What can possibly go wrong? Nout. Anyone hungry? No, I'm starving and I've already assigned myself some soup. So I think we're all good to go. Let's see how good this armour is. See if we can back to the future our way out of this. Day 13. A Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You thrust yourself back, and with one swift motion slipped the armour on. It pulled a gun and shot, but your armour held. You braced yourself, but what the droid did was far worse than anything you could have imagined. He burst into tears. I was so afraid I'd have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent at defending yourself, thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and buggered off. Right, so they're now going to need food. We're not on the same cycle, it's really irritating. I'm not quite sure how that happened. I think I get a little bit of extra grace when it comes to food, or maybe it's just Sweet Dee who that applies for. Anyway, let's make a decision. Some kind of anomaly is sweeping over us. It's not radioactive or chemical, it's a sort of space-time affecting fog. Lights flicker within, as if it carries a charge. Could it be part of this world's ruined ecosystem? Oh, I haven't actually forgot to go on an expedition, haven't I? You see it, the giant kettle? It seems to be speaking to us. It's asking if we've met the sock lady. Does that ring any kettlebells, Captain? No? Come on, let's send this one out. We've got 3 different spots. We could get a lot of stuff. We've got a mystery hazard, which doesn't tell you what that is. Bloody hell, that's about the same. The glade... It's a bit pissed, because we can only get rocks out of it. Well, I reckon we'll send someone on this, and send them a gun. Send them with a gun, and hopefully they can kill Cthulhu. Go on, Captain Tom, or Crazy Tom this time. Captain Tom's no more. Crazy Tom with his intelligence. And you can take a gun. Maybe you can take something else as well, but I don't need to take first aid kit. I'll just send you out with a gun. I think, yeah, that'll do. He doesn't look too happy about it. Well, I think you've got the food, haven't you? Any more crafting I should be doing? Well, I can't. Not until I get supplies. Right, I think we should be okay. We should be all right. Here on the planet of... I've already forgotten the name of the planet. Day 14. After he responded to the kettle apparition, it proceeded to spout words about not discussing Lucy. It didn't make much sense. The anomaly blew away and into mist shortly, lying in its place with a sock. I don't like this planet, Captain, but we've got a free sock puppet. Tom buggered off. You know, it occurs to me I really should recycle that bloody artifact again, because we're not going to be able to use it, I don't think, in its broken state. So you can sod off, and maybe we'll get something out of it to make soup out of, or whatever. I'm hoping Tom, after 3 days, will come back and all will be good. There's nothing to report, Captain. Right. Could this be boredom? Yes, I've heard you humans need excitement. Okay, so we haven't... The book is one of the very few things we don't have. But we do have a sock puppet. So let's entertain ourselves with something incredibly good. I'm still not starving. Excellent. Expedition's still going on. Do. And this should be day 15. This is the metagame, trying to remember what day it is. Yesterday started pretty slow and boring, but you managed to turn it around with a puppet show. The only puppet you had was the sock, so it was more of a monodrama than anything else. It was still a very powerful spectacle, probably the best in this part of the galaxy. You feel proud, don't you? Unfortunately, we've lost the sock. No, toss it aside like a hardened wank sock. But we have got the monument turned into chemicals. Well, the artifact, I should say. We can make more soup. Anything else we can do? No. We'll craft more soup. More! Captain, Megan spotted a blue veiny fruit growing out of a crack in the ground nearby. It is pulsating slightly. Well, I think previously I had this, and it was worms that turned out to be okay. I'm going to give it to you, Megan. I think you're Megan. Yes, you are Megan. I'm Sweet Dee, aren't I? Just look a bit like a bird. It's kind of weird ostrich thing. Right. This, we've got to be starving by now. Oh no, we're not. Alright. Expedition's still all good. Okay. Do. Yep, I think that's all taken care of for that day. Come on, we've got to get an expedition back. Things are going okay. I keep on saying this, but things could go around at any moment, but you announced that the strange little fruit near the ship was worth trying out, and Megan's hand shot up. And it's wiggling purple worms. She flipped a handstand and perambulated around the shuttle. Clearly these worms did something. Let's hope the effects don't turn. Right, so we've got some new soup, and we are starving. So we've actually entered the same cycle now. So I guess that the descent into starvation isn't necessarily even. I just should have rationed that for everyone, shouldn't I? Right, anything to recycle. We've still got enough soup at the moment, so I'm not too worried. We are unable to detect transmissions of unknown origin. Oh, we were able. Unfortunately, the communications console has been damaged during landing, and we cannot make anything of them, or reply for that matter. We could hardwire a blah 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 blah, a blah 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 blah. So it is actually properly damaged, if that's what we're talking about. So it might be okay. We may be still... Yeah, interesting. It was damaged, but not that much. Oh, achievement unlocked. Hello world. Hello world. Great success, Captain. Communicator attached to the communications console worked like a charm. Oh, so it's the console that was broken, not the communicator. Right, fine. I won't judge the aesthetics, since we finally receive and answer transmissions. Now all we need to do is wait for someone to contact us. Someone will find us eventually. Apparently that loses us the communicator. You can tell Megan was amazed by what we've achieved today. She almost smiled. There is hope, Captain. We are doing okay. Yeah, I'm going to wait to see what Tom brings back, if anything. Warning! We have a breach! The ship is about to be contaminated! I'm engaging all the emergency protocols, but my efforts appear to be useless. You have to protect yourself. Mask again, I think. Right. Hopefully, day 18 will contain the triumphant return of Tom. Hopefully clutching some chemicals. Actually, we've got the choice of him bringing back everything. It was no match for the environmental mask. Quarantine end protocol will be executed at your earliest convenience, Captain. It is CPU breaking to report that the air filter in the mask is now spent, rendering it unusable. Flippin' heck. I know we don't have a second one. Yo. This planet crust appears to have undergone a multitude of drastic traumas, because over a hill nearby you find a broad chasm running to the world's core, a toothy rift in the tectonic crust. Most interestingly, on the near side of the chasm is half an angular alien bunker. Okay, so we have to walk a cable, apparently. Do you wish to tightrope over to the... Okay, let's do a tightrope walk, because we are athletic as buggery. And that will probably result in nobody's deaths at all. So, at the moment, Tom hasn't actually arrived yet. It must be another day. So, it was a 3-day expedition, but I can't remember how long it's been since he left. I'm losing track of time. Day 19! This has got to be back today. He's not. He's still out. A human on wire, you definitely tiptoed across the crevice near the shuttle. Without a wobble, you approached the safe, which turned out not to be a safe. It turned out to be a fridge. An empty fridge. No. God damn it. Have some soup. You're still okay. Mom, I'm detecting an unusual disturbance in our mini-reactor. You see the membrane of light? Space-time itself is tearing open. Figures are moving and speaking on the other side. Don't exchange exotic matter, or risk. I'm guessing. Oh, we haven't got anything. We've lost the communicator and that Brock. I think we're fine. Don't offer anything. I don't think we should offer anything anyway, because it looked like it was something bad, frankly. Starting to think we might need to start recycling, because Tom just doesn't seem to keep getting back. He's got the gun, hasn't he? We've lost the mask. I'm going to keep everything. Come on. Holding out for Tom. Holding out for a hero. Clutching some chemicals in that. Oh, baby. That's how the original song went. He's not back! I'm starting to think he's got lost. Maybe it isn't 3 days. Maybe it just means long. Anyway, you ignore the space-time tear in our mini-reactor, but it quickly destabilised. It washed over Megan before dissipating. She reports a dull ache as if some part of her is now missing. At least the mini-reactor is now operating optimally. So, okay. Megan was hurt. Oh, she does look a bit... Anyway, I'll have some soup. Well, her health is okay. I mean, we've actually got a first aid kit to give to her. But she doesn't appear to actually need it. Hey, look! The computer's gone funny. Captain, there appears to be a error. Please fix me. System error. Do something. I'm not sure how long I can stay operational. Act fast. Unfortunately, I've got terrible strength. Intelligence, I've got 1. I fear this. I fear things are not going to go well. Oh well. Every day we pray that Tom returns. I reckon he'd gone to the pub. Crazy old Tom, downing his booze. He's still not back. Thank you for fixing the error that made it difficult for me to communicate. You are quite a hacker. Huh. Did you get anything out of that, though? It's a bit mean of it. Hurt, hungry, and weak. I think I might give you the first aid kit. Our water recycle is overheating. The overheating itself isn't the problem. The system has safeguards. The problem is we store our minerals under the water recycler. I'm worried that any minerals there, even leftover traces, could melt or boil if exposed to too much heat. That could be hazardous. We don't think we've got any minerals. We've got nothing. I know it's trying to give us, well, cheat a bit by saying even leftover traces. I'm going to say no. This could be the beginning of the end. We've got 1 can of soup left. Well, Tom's just not getting back, is he? Right. Recycle the lighter, I think. Hopefully. We'll be able to get... Hopefully Tom will get back. Eventually. Nope. You opted not to repair the overheating system thingy, whatever. It was a tense few hours, but nothing exploded, and eventually recycler cooled down to normal levels. Hooray! Tom is still out. Recycling operation complete. Good news, Megan is not hurt anymore. She's no longer weak, but she is starving. Yeah, you might want to have the last soup. But we do need to craft an extra soup, I think. Gold. What's that you're drawing, Captain? Is that supposed to be ham? I understand you're fed up with soup and you're reminiscing about Earth food. I would advise that you don't go down that road. The ham road! Here, I have a useful program for just the occasion. It's called Everything is Not All Peaches and Cream. It should help you focus your mind on different things. Would you like to start this process? Ham process. I think we're pretty much... We are crafting that already, so that's fine. Pretty much done for the day. Tom, meanwhile, is probably on his 5th pub by now. Down the old Kent Road. Oh, here we go. Achievement progress. That's a good sign. I reckon Tom's... Yay! It's Tom! That took 6 days, I think. Success, Captain. Your culinary urges have been kept under control. We spent the afternoon talking about things other than food, and then circled back to agree on the main merits of tomato soup. Now we should probably focus on surviving the mission in hand. Tom came back, Captain. The town to the south turned out to be a settlement, built around an unexploded warhead. Law in the settlement has played fast and loose. Tom came back with a bloodied nose, ravenous, and pretty shook up. Oh shit, we haven't got any soup. Oh, we've got one soup. He said the Phobians who founded Warhead Town were a band of transients, exiled from their post-war silos for various reasons. Some were hospitable, if anxious, but some weren't. Tom faced down several encounters with muggers and would-be lawmen with his trusty pistol. Hey, my pistol! The weapon barely worked by the end of the trip. The Greasy River, that runs through Warhead Town sweats oil and, to Tom's delight, chemicals good for crafting. Oh, we've got loads of chemicals. He gathered a sliver of the least gross stuff. At one point, Tom encountered a hag-like phobian with streaky hair. It muttered in its wormy native tongue and shoved an artifact into Tom's hand before retreating into the shadows. Tom spotted a number of unusual undergarments hanging from a line. He didn't hesitate to grab a sock. So out of that expedition, a strange place, but well worth visiting. We've got 39 chemicals. We've got an idol again, finally, and we've got a sock, a dirty, dirty sanity sock. Brilliant. And we've also crafted the soup. It's pretty obvious that Tom went insane. Oh. In fact, let's just go back to... Not you. Let's have a look at how we're doing. Current goals. Oh, we've just done all those. That's fine. We've make 7 successful attribute decisions of any type. Well, it doesn't actually tell us... It doesn't actually break that down, does it? Which is a shame. Does it tell us here? It doesn't tell us here either, does it? We've had 1 successful expedition. Location discovered 1. I wonder how long this actually goes on for then. Is there anything we need to do? Let's give him... Oh, he's only hungry. He's not starving. Nobody's starving. What we need to do now... Oh, we can repair the gun. No, let's... First of all, we'll craft some soup. The gun repair can come later. Captain, our communication equipment is detecting something. I don't think it's a transmission. I think it's a whale. An actual whale? Sure it's not a dolphin? I think we're good to go. Welcome back, Tom. Welcome back. I could actually de-insanitize him by giving him a sock. That's what you can do. Day 24! You went outside to investigate the eerie crying sounds on the storm dystopian plains, and came back with a stumbling little alien. It seemed weak, possibly injured, and as lonely as an emergency escape pod flying through the cosmos. You brought it in, and propped it up in the core. Oh, there it is. Captain, I told you I switched back. Oh, yeah. We've got bonus soup, and we need to give soup to 2 of us. Megan's okay. Tom needs that. He also needs to de-insane himself, so I'm going to give him a sock. I'll give the remaining stuff myself. I think I need to craft another soup to make sure that Megan gets something to eat next time, and then I can repair the gun. Tom suddenly crouches and begins whispering quick phrases, real fear in his eyes, sweat drenching his face. He shuffles over and peers out the window. It's out there somewhere! The beast! The one no one has ever captured. I've tamed lions, I've hunted game, but not like this, not like this. If I had eyes, Captain, I would roll them. Oh, actually, that's the computer talking now. Do you want to use something to scare off the non-existent fauna? We've got a broken gun. Let's hope that does the trick. We're crafting soup, so we need to do that. We could go out for another expedition. Maybe we should actually repair the gun first. I don't know, though. Let's have a look. We haven't actually unlocked anything else, have we? That looks very hazardous. I'm going to go for the glade. I'll send out a Megan. I think Tom's looking a bit like he needs a de-insanitize before he goes out again. I'll give you the armour to go out in. Right, so Tom is starving, but he's getting the soup. Megan is not getting soup, but she's going away anyway, so who cares? And I'm getting soup. Right. Day 25 coming up. This is definitely as further than I've ever been before. Also, the game hasn't crashed. Hooray! Day 25. Oh, Tom's looking smug now. You're right, Tom, you said, peering out the shuttle window. You collected our gun from its case and asked me to play a loud gunshot in 5 seconds. You hopped into the airlock, leaned out, and jerked the gun whilst I played a shot. That did it, Tom. Scared it off, you said. Tom checks out the window and seemed relieved. Thanks, Mom, he said. That was a crazy one. Megan went for a stroll in the vast, strange northern forest. Let's hope she doesn't encounter any gingerbread thingies. Houses. Okay, so Crazy Tom is no longer crazy. Which is nice to see. Let's... Did I actually repair the gun then in the end? Or did we just use the gun up? Oh, we sent out... Oh, I don't know. We may have actually used the gun. I think we actually used the gun in that decision, didn't we? So something is going wrong on the ship, Mom. Or the entire planet. Look out the window. A huge mushroom cloud has erupted. Oh, no. But it is frozen, stock still. It also appears to be raining. Raining safety pins and bottles of ointment. Reality is getting weird on Phobanos, Mom. Until this anomaly passes, you had better do something to keep the two of you grounded. The artifact appears to be untouched by the anomaly. Or you could use a sock puppet. Right, we'll use our second artifact. We're currently hungry and hungry. Let's craft some soup. And I think we're good to go. Although we can't craft any more soup after this, I'm a bit worried to see. But I think 3 people rather than 4 is proving to be good. Thank goodness that my reality-bending nightmare ended, Mom. It must have been caused by the detonation of a powerful weapon, and not a nuclear or chemical one. Throughout the ordeal, you decided to focus on the artifact on the shelf, which was behaving remarkably normally. Tom has rested, and we've got some soup. Do we need the soup? Hungry, hungry, no. Oh no! One of the storage lockers is jammed. It gets worse, it's my favourite locker. We will lose access to some of our supplies. Also, I will be sad. Brains or brawn? Bit of a toss-up here. Let's try strength. Oh, so that dead alien is starting to look a little ripe. Not 100% keen on that. So we can't do anything here. Am I using the artifact? Or was that previous? That was previous, wasn't it? Well, I might actually recycle it then. Although... yeah, I feel I have to. Everyone's not sane. Oh, sorry, everyone's not insane. Or in fact, everyone's sane, I suppose you could say. Nobody's starving yet, but I'm really keen to make sure that doesn't happen. Oh no. The locker is still jammed and we've lost the soup! Tom is starving. Oh god. Shite. Yeah, look, it's closed. Recycle. Well, let's craft the soup, because we do need that. Let's hope Tom survives. He should do. I think he can survive one starving bit. The little alien we collected from the planets is starting to look very unwell. That's what I said. You can treat the lost alien in a few ways, Captain. Tape? One of the very few things we've got left. Oh, we really are hanging on by our fingernails here. Suddenly, with that loss of soup, I suddenly feel a lot less confident. Especially, achievement progress has happened. Yes, Megan's back. After studying the little weak alien a bit more, you decided to help it out. You grabbed the duct tape roller and went to work on the tear in its protective suit. Soup. The creature studied its shining, wondrous material on its arm. It looked at you in awe. Right, Captain, I told you I start... Oh, yeah. Megan has returned. We have... The glade's transparent buckling trees and pointy branches rendered Megan's journey a bit fraught. Most slices and pokes were rebuffed by the sturdy suit you gave her. It did suffer a number of scrapes and tears, however. From the bottom of a swimming pond, she scooped a number of valuable materials. Got 37 stone. Tom still looks starved. So we've got the stones. That's what we wanted, isn't it? So we've got a bit more soup as well. So did we actually craft the soup? We've only got 1 soup. I thought we got 2, because I thought we crafted 1. Hang on. Oh no, we didn't. I thought we actually got a soup from the expedition, but we didn't. That was just a soup from crafting. Oh piss. Starving. And we've got 1 soup. Well, we can't craft any more soup either. This is a problem. I think I might be able to get Tom. I think I might be able to survive a bit longer. But Tom, I don't think can. Let's have a look at this first. A storm is coming in, but not your average storm. It appears to be a hurricane of iron shavings. Hundreds of little bits of metal dust, some the size of nails, are pelting towards us. Shavings are already working their way in through the window seams. Use duct tape, face the storm, or simply sit tight. Let me try the armour. Let's try and get some supplies out of this. Oh, we've got one soup. Who do I give the soup to? We could craft a communicator. I might do that. Give the soup to... Oh god, everyone's going to die. We really, really need some soup. We need to unlock that. I'm not quite sure how we... I think that those supplies have just basically gone for good now, those soups. I think that's basically it, isn't it? Hurt, starving and weak. I'm going to give myself the soup. I think that's going to kill Tom. Possibly Megan as well. But you never know, we might get lucky with this event that we've just gone to do something about. Day 29. Bloody hell, we've gone a long way. During the storm of metallic shavings, you decide to investigate a container, and we've lost the bloody thing. On the upside, we've got a communication device. Oh, we're crafting one of those. Well, we were, anyway. Stereo communicator. Oh, okay. We've now got a stereo communicator. Possibly because we managed to get 2 communicators in one. Well, nobody's died. Oh, rats. You know those scratching sounds coming from the ventilation shafts late at night? We have rodents, Captain. We can't do anything now because we've lost everything. We could turn the communicator into supplies to make soup with. Or we could use our super tape to make some... Oh, this is going to be a very long game, though. Well, we're playing the long games. We actually really is the long game as well, but... Yeah, whatever. Oh god, I've got a bad feeling. I'm only hungry now. You're starving. You're starving. Pray for us. Oh... So that bloody loss of soup is just... Day 30? Bloody hell. Yeah. Oh shit, I've died! Why have I died? Your wounds were too severe. Oh, my wounds! You didn't do anything about the rat infestation, and just as I predicted, they've overrun the ship. You and your crew braved being bitten, and somehow caught the rats with your bare hands. All of them. Oh, so the rats were fine. But, unfortunately, Tom perished due to starvation. And my wounds were severe. I keep on dying because of wounds. That seems to be my thing. We've got to day 30, which is my longest yet. Well, fine. As far as I'm concerned, it looks like that strategy of getting 3 people rather than 4 does seem to be the way forward, because it feels like you can survive just that bit longer. And who needs 4 people anyway? Soup consumed 16, first aid kits used 1, and you can't seem to get any more. Well, there must be an event that gets you more first aid kits, but I've never seen it. Sock puppets used 1. So I think we did very well there. It's just that we didn't win. We still haven't actually got to an ending, but hey, it's only been 3 videos, so what the hell. So yeah, I'm sure we may revisit this and see how we can see if we can get a win out of this. Apparently there are a lot of endings you can find, so that would be interesting to find out if that's a thing. Anyway, okay, so thanks for watching. Do subscribe to the channel to be notified when new videos go live about all the latest and best new indie games. And I'll see you next time.